what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Colts sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st down, Richardson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Richardson off the play fake. This one into the hands of Will Mallory. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Get in the end zone, fellas. You got the cheat code. Oh, let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. And the tight end goes in motion left. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Well, that's one stuff. We'll see if this defense has another in their back pocket.
And I just wonder on the other side of the ball? Do you just challenge the big guys up front? This is a short yardage situation. We ought to be able to pick this up. Or do you say to yourself, they are awfully tough. I've got to throw it on this down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Decided to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll try the air now with Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Watson, off play action. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll get about 5 here, so take this down inside the 20-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Third and 5. To throw is Watson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. At their own 21-yard line. Indy offense at the line and set to go. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now Chubb running right. He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From the gun. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now 2nd and 9. Off of play action, it's Watson. Touchdown. Cedric Tillman with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Ashton Doolin now to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Gets past one man. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. 2nd down, here's Richardson. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Dulin. Touchdown, Indianapolis! Ashton Dulin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Drops it off for Chubb.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Samson Abuka drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Come on. Hit.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Richardson. That's to the tight end now. Fights through the now crease. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hookup It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. First and 10, it's Richardson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Richardson going to move him around. On second down, it's Taylor.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Third down and 10. Downs going in motion right. On third down, here's Richardson.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And this one is no good. He missed it.
And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Faking the give. Now Watson. Targeting Moore, he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, every now and then I can speak. because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. York able to send this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Colts. Now people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this game.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. The tight end in motion right. The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Watson now to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Warriors 70.
Play action. Now Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In motion comes the tight end left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Browns will take over first and 10.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Watson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for 3rd and long.
Now back to throw.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Juju Brents.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Richardson.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
3rd and long for Richardson.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
So the interception set up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Watson. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
You know they want it. You know they expect it. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late, missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
He's on his way.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
That's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But this other group stayed a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room. No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
Here's Watson.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down, Browns.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. A gain there of 21 yards.
First
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To throw is Watson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way down to the 26. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Richardson now on 2nd down. Heavy rush, and down he goes. Martin Emerson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Off play action, Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Quiddy Pay in there to record a sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation. I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go into this entry mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Check that. Street. Panther 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And Gay knocks this one through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? A little cherry on top of that touchdown. Now he's got to play this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Browns drive about to get started.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Off of play action, it's Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. To the left side and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make